you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so today I'm going to do story time. I'm going to talk about talking to a guy, and he did some crazy stuff. He basically set me up. So let's start with me meeting him. Okay, so I met this guy at a party. So we went to her boo little kickback. They were like college boys. They was cool. We was like maybe 17 or 18 or whatever. Still in high school. They was out of high school. They was in college. Chocolate, handsome guy or whatever. And he spot me out. And I spot him at the same time. So anyway, but yeah, so we get to you know, drinking and stuff, playing drinking games or whatever, and we started being on teams, and he like, I want her on my team, I want her on my team. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, so we on teams and stuff, and then he started like rubbing on my leg and stuff. So I'm like, what you on? No, it's just like out of the blue, it's like we knew each other already, you know. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Handsome, real handsome guy. But you know what? Let me not say that. But it was something about him. So yeah, we get to know each other, and then it's getting later and later. We all get tired or whatever. So we end up watching a movie. So yeah, all of us spent the night. It was like 4 of us, and it was like maybe 5 of them. You know, it's always one boy that ain't got nobody. The lame. No. So yeah, yeah, okay. So yeah, so we start watching movies and stuff, and I decide to lay on the couch with him. Being fast, okay? It's okay. We didn't do anything. He was just kissing me and stuff like that, getting me hot, but
he wasn't getting none of these.
But yeah, so he was just kissing on me and stuff, you know, little stuff like that. Whatever. Yeah, after that we exchanged numbers, we started talking, and it was kind of like we was dating, but we wasn't dating. We had an understanding, you know. And he was very cool. He was a very cool dude. That's the whole point. And like me, I wasn't looking for no relationship. I just wanted to just kick it. And if we end up being together, we end up being together. But that's not what I was on. So like I told him before, I said I'm just going with the flow, just like you going with the flow. Like let's just you know, do us. So after that, we just started kicking it. He started taking me out and stuff like that, like buying me little stuff, you know, calling me, texting me, good morning babe, good morning boo, all that extra stuff. So like we was talking for a long time. Like it was like maybe going on to a year, but we still wasn't together. Like it was like on and off, you know what I'm saying? Like he'd get locked up, and then I'm like, where he at? But I'm not really worried about him. But it's like, dang, like you just up and left stop. So then I get a text back, or on social media, sorry, like, yeah, I was locked up and all that extra stuff. I'm like, dang, like what you do or whatever. He telling me. So we got back in tune, and then like out of the blue, I just wasn't feeling him no more. Like he was just old news to me, and it was just like we was just friends. I just wanted to be his friend, and I was hoping he understood that, but he played like he did. He got me. Let me tell you. So I'm just telling him, like, you know, I just want to be friends and stuff like that. I said, I don't want to be all lovey-dovey and stuff like that. Like, I just want to be a friend. He like, what you mean you want to be a friend? No, I don't want to be a friend. I want to be somebody to you. And I said, like, okay, like, but I just don't want to be with you. I said, I don't want you to get the idea of us about to be in a relationship, because I said that's not what I want or whatever. So he like he was just too emotional. He didn't cry. I don't think he cried on the phone, but he like started texting me crazy, like, no, fuck that, ooh, whatever, like, you man, all that crazy shit, okay? And like me, I be thinking I just know how to calm people down. I act like I thought I calmed him down, but clearly I didn't. All this time he had his mind set on getting me. Payback is a bitch. So we stopped talking again. And it was one evening, like I was bored and stuff like that. Like he'll be texting me, but it's not everyday thing. Like I'm not texting you back. I'm not texting you back like fast enough. So yeah. So I just decided to text him back that day, and I'm like, yeah, hey, what you doing or whatever. And he like, none or whatever. And I'm like, I'm just bored, just checking on you. But I wanted to go out. I didn't want to tell him like, can you take me out? So, yeah, okay. So yeah, so he like, yeah, let's go to the movies and go out to eat and stuff like that. And I had to make it clear to him like we're just friends or whatever. And I didn't need him to pay for anything. Like I told him before, I said I don't need you to pay for anything. You know, like you could just take me. I could just go with you. We can just go. You know, have a good time. So he like, no, you good. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I do have friends that's my friends that doesn't like me. That's guys that's willing to pay for stuff, but I don't need y'all to do that. Like, if I'm at the bar
and I don't want to keep spending, you can pay all you want. 1 drink, 2 drink, no.
Anyway, so, yeah, so he come and get me, and he like, hey, or whatever. I'm like, hey. It's like we never stopped talking. Like, it always been like that with him. Like, even if we did stop talking, it was like we still had that connection or whatever. Like, but I still wasn't on it. Like, and I still had an iffy feeling like something was gonna happen, but I wasn't sure. So, but come on now, I'm a G. I ain't dumb. Anyway, I kept my phone charged, but it was like my phone was trying to die on me. Like, you ain't going nowhere, you ain't calling nobody. Like, please, I found a way. So we go to the movies. I don't even know what movie we seen. It's been a while. And then we go out to eat. I can't remember. I think we went to go get some pizza. And then that next day, I was starting hair school. Now, when I go out, like when I was in high school, I was still going out. I was still partying and stuff like. And I'm 22 now. Like, I don't even be feeling like going out and stuff like that. But like when I was in high school, I used to go out and still go to school in the morning. Like, hey, shit, you do what you gotta do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no oversleeping or nothing like that. Like, I never been late for class or nothing. But anyway, this is my first day at hair school. So I was letting him know, like, you know, just letting him know what's been going on, because he been like asking me questions. So we get to his house, and I'm like, yeah, so I ain't trying to stay that long. You know, I got school in the morning outside, my first day at hair school and stuff like that. He sounded all excited and stuff. So I'm like, yeah. Wood. So he decides to pull out a bottle of Remy, knowing damn well I don't like white Remy. I don't see in dark. I drink dark. I don't drink none of that other stuff. Like, I don't. But so he like man, just drink it. So I drank a cup, a full cup, like a full cup. I ain't drink no other cup because I gotta go to school in the morning. I was excited for my hair school, shoot. So yeah, so time steady going by, and I'm like, okay. So he act like he went to sleep. It's like 12 now, you know, like 12 or 1 something, going on 1 something, and I'm like, so what time we leaving? He said, whenever time you want to. We could leave in 15 minutes. He's like, okay, cool. So he started cutting on other movies and stuff, and I'm like, he think I'm gonna stay with him? Like, I'm not about to stay with you. Let me just skip to the part when he decided to go in his room. He go to his room, close the door. I'm downstairs. I never been here. Like, dude, why would you leave me downstairs? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, where is he at? So I'm texting him like, where you at? He like, upstairs, come up here. He think he finna get some ass. No. So I'm like, for what? He talking about some, just come up here so we can talk. I didn't come here to do this. Like, I didn't. But, so I go up there, I'm like, what's up? Or whatever. So he like, come lay down. I'm like, okay. So I lay down. And, I'm just trying to feel everything in. You know, like, when you know, like, like, you playing it off. Like, that's what I was doing. So, I lay down. So he like, so, like, what's up? Like, why you acting like that? Like, you don't like me or you don't want to be with me? And I said, this what you brought me here for? I said, I already told you. I said, we already had this conversation. I don't want to bring no old stuff up. He talking about something. Get the fuck out of my room. Oh. I'm like, what? He talking about, get out. I'm like, see, you doing too much. All right, come on, let's go. He said, no, I found you another ride home. I'm like, are you serious? Gee, he flipped out. I swear to God, he was not himself at all. He was like evil. He thought that I wasn't gonna have a way home. Like, dude, I done been out here before. I know people. Like, come on now, look. So so I'm like, okay. So I leave out the room. I slam the door. So I text him again. So I go back upstairs. I'm like, he trying to pull me in the bed. I said, gee. I said, I'm not on that. I said, can you just take me home? I said, I gotta go to school in the morning. Like, he really gave a fuck. So he like, man, G, you think I'm a fucking goofy and all that other fucking goofy, like I'm a lame. That's what you're trying to play me as a lame. I said, I never said that. I said, so you could calm down. I said, you and your feelings? I said, what, you mad? I said, you could have said that over the phone. He like, I'm like, you goofy as hell. I said, you're goofy. I said, can you just come on? He like, man, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my house. His sister in the other room. Remind you, she sleep. She can hear this. She must know how crazy he is. Like, so he like, get the fuck out of my house. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. Gee, he come downstairs, hold the door open for me. Like, it's dark as hell. Fuck, I look like, and we in the city. No, I'm not finna go outside. I said, if I'm finna get out, you finna make me get out. The fuck is you talking about? So, what? So I said, you better not touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Anyway, this nigga talking about some, man, if you was a nigga, I would have been beat your ass. I said, nigga, I'm not worried about that. I said, I'm not worried about that. Like I said, if you're gonna put me out, put me out. Period. Fuck are you talking about? He go back up into his room talking about some goofy ass. Okay, whatever. Gee, I got emotional. Like, it felt like a movie to me. Like, what the fuck? So, I started looking through his mail. Getting his address, so I sent it to this guy that I have not been messing with. Like, we used to talk, but I know he's gonna be there for me. Like, I knew he was gonna be there for me. Like, he always does for me. You know what I'm saying? So I text him like, I'm here. Can you please come and get me? And he like, what you doing out this late anyways? I said, I'll talk about it in the car. If I'm lying, this man pulled up in literally 10 minutes. And like, I'm outside. I saw his truck. I opened that door, slammed the shit out of that door, and ran to the car. And I just felt like, so like this nigga is crazy. Like, so yeah. I went home. I was texting my mom. She was going off on me like, why the fuck you go? Ooh, whatever. I said, Mom. Like, she was pissed off. Like, my mom don't play that. Like, she was pissed off. But, yeah, so that's what happened. And played with him. I told him what it was. And he just ran with it how he wanted to ran with it. Like, so, yeah. But I'm fine with the man I'm with now. But, yeah, that was some crazy shit. So, that was my story for today, and thank you for watching. Subscribe and like my channel. Yeah, so thank you.